This Wednesday will be the first ever Hillsborough County's Teen Author Festival. Here to tell us how this idea came to be, along with one of the authors that will be featured tomorrow, is Cheryl Wolf, the principal librarian with Hillsborough County, along with young adult teen author Amy Christine Parker. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
This is pretty exciting. Let's start with you, I guess, as far as the festival as a whole. Brand new this year. How did this idea come to be? It's pretty cool. Social media is, from what I understand, how it all started.
It is. It's very exciting. We're thrilled to have this festival. And so how it came about is that author Martina Boone, she sent out a tweet recently about how much she loves Tampa. One of my librarians happened to notice this, and she contacted her to invite her to come down and present at the South Shore Regional Library. So the two exchanged a few messages, and they decided to bring on board a few more of their author friends. The response was just tremendous, so that we decided to turn it into a full teen author festival.
Yes, and of course now you are going to be one of the authors there as well. You're local though. You've loved Tampa now for a while.
I do. I love Tampa.
So tell us a little bit about your book series and why you wanted to be a part of this festival.
Well, anything I can do in my own community is great, especially meeting kids that, you know, are here, that I see everywhere at the mall in different places. And I love teens, and whenever I can get out of my writer's hole, it is a great excuse for me to be out with other people, just to talk and chat and do something other than writing for a few minutes.
Yes, you have a new book out. What's your latest book?
The one in the center, Smash and Grab, is my latest, and it's really Ocean's 11 meets West Side Story for teens. So it's about teens robbing banks for sort of good reasons, even though it doesn't necessarily turn out well for them. But it's a love story. It's two teens that sort of rob the same bank and want to frame each other for it, but in the meantime they fall in love. So then what do you do?
Well, and I was asking you, I was curious, why the subject of teens and kind of that, when you decided to start writing, did you go out to set out, you know, to write a young adult novel, or is that just kind of where it led?
It was kind of a blend of things. I think we were talking, it's a little bit about a midlife crisis. Men go out and get the sports car right. And I was a stay-at-home mom, and I really wanted something more for myself. And I really realized, like, if I could do anything, I would write. That's what I would do. And as soon as I realized that, it was like someone lit a fire inside me, and I just had to do it. But I literally Googled, like, how do you write a novel, and taught myself from there. So it was really kind of this organic thing. And I just had an idea that really lent itself to teens. Plus, I was a teacher. So I think I sort of have this interest in young people that sort of makes me want to write for them and talk about that coming of age time when you're trying to figure out who you are.
Now, as a librarian, do you see students and young adults still wanting to read? And do you get asked a lot of questions like, how, if you want to publish a book, how do you go about doing it?
Yes, all the time. We're happy to provide that information. We have books in our collection about getting started in publishing. And even tomorrow at the festival, there will be 8 panel sessions. And one of the topics is views from the publishing world.
Oh, that's so cool. You were saying even your agent is going to be there, correct? And eager, because I'd imagine you probably get asked that too. How do you go about this?
I do, and she's great. She's an author as well in her own right, and she also agents, and she has quite a few authors, I think 40 in her stable of authors.
Oh, wow.
So she's very experienced. Her name is Lucy Ann Diver, and she's local as well.
The event is tomorrow from 4 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. There will be 10 best-selling, primarily young adult authors, and they write fantasy, science fiction, romance, and more. During the festival, some of the events will be author book signings, and the 8 panel sessions. Other topics will be talking about developing your voice in fiction, and one that sounds very intriguing, fractured retellings and fairy tales.
Wow. Ladies, thank you so much. Congratulations on all your success. I know you're very eager to meet some of the students who maybe have been reading your books as well. Thank you so much. I know it's going to be a great event. I'm excited maybe this will come back next year even bigger and better. So thank you so much.